I gave you chia seeds, and you gave me gas and calories. Fiber, my old friend, my dietary soulmate. How could you? For years, I defended you. I sprinkled you on smoothies, baked you into muffins, and preached your virtues to anyone who would listen. You were the saint of digestion, the great cleanser, the quiet hero of colon health. But now I know the truth. You're a double agent. You're not just feeding me, you're feeding them. The microbes. The invisible little traitors who live in my gut, gorging on your so-called health benefits and turning them into an endless stream of gas, bloat, and unwanted calories. The Great Fiber Betrayal isn't a story of poor digestion. It's a tragic romance between good intentions and microbial greed. It started innocently enough. A little extra bran here, a tablespoon of flax there. The world told me fiber was the secret to longevity, to better cholesterol, to cleaning out the system. But no one warned me that my gut was running a fermentation plant behind my back. Because fiber, that noble, indigestible compound, doesn't just sit there sweeping out toxins like a polite housekeeper. No, it gets dragged into the microbial underworld of the large intestine, where bacteria throw a party in my name. They feast, they ferment, and they belch out gases like hydrogen, carbon dioxide, and for the unlucky elite among us, methane. It's like hosting a dinner party for freeloaders who eat your food, trash your home, and then hand you the bill in the form of cramps and distension. And the betrayal cuts deeper. I thought fiber would help me lose weight, the great satiety trick, the calorie sponge that makes you feel full on less. But the science, as always, has a cruel sense of humor. Those very microbes that ferment fiber also create short-chain fatty acids, tiny molecules of energy that my body then absorbs. So yes, while I was smugly chewing on kale and oat bran, believing I was feeding the good bacteria, they were quietly converting my virtue into fat and gas. Fiber, the great zero-calorie promise, isn't quite the free gift I was sold. It's like paying for a health retreat only to realize you've funded a microbial rave inside your colon. The more fiber I added, the worse it got. At first, it was just a bit of rumbling, a polite reminder that things were moving. Then came the bloating, the unpredictable discomfort that made every meal feel like a ticking time bomb. I blamed stress, hydration, anything but my beloved chia seeds. But the truth was simpler. I'd been overfeeding my microbes. Each extra gram of prebiotic goodness was fuel for their fermentation empire. They didn't care that I had meetings, dates, or a yoga class. They wanted their share, and they took it loudly. My digestive tract became a factory, and I was the unwilling CEO of an operation I couldn't control. For some people, this microbial feast is harmless, even beneficial. Their gut bacteria process fiber gracefully, producing just enough gas to prove they're working. But for others, the methane makers, the slow digesters, the overfermenters, fiber can be the enemy, disguised as a friend. When the balance of bacteria shifts toward those that produce more methane, digestion slows down. The gut becomes sluggish, food lingers, and fiber that should have passed on peacefully begins to rot. This isn't cleansing, it's composting. What should have been a sign of health becomes a warning flag, the smell of a microbiome that's overfed and underregulated. And let's not forget the irony. We're told fiber is the answer to constipation, yet for methane producers, it can make everything worse. The gas builds up, the pressure rises, and instead of relief, you get discomfort and stagnation. It's like pouring more water into a clogged pipe. The intention is good, but the outcome is a slow, gurgling disaster. People who live this reality often feel trapped. Every bite of whole grain, every serving of beans, every heart-healthy salad is a gamble. Will this meal nourish me, or will it inflate me? Will I feel light and clean, or will I be clutching my abdomen, praying my gut doesn't erupt at the wrong moment? And the betrayal isn't just physical, it's emotional. We built our relationship with fiber on trust. We were told to eat 30 grams a day, to love our gut bacteria, to feed the good guys. But what if the good guys have gone rogue? What if those bacteria are so overfed that they've turned on us, expanding their populations until they dominate the ecosystem, demanding constant nourishment and punishing us with gas if we dare to skip their meal? It's like a toxic relationship you can't leave because the other person literally lives inside you. The wellness world won't admit it, of course. They'll say, you're just adjusting, or try a different kind of fiber. Psyllium instead of bran. soluble instead of insoluble. They'll tell you that the pain means it's working, that the bloating is proof your gut bacteria are thriving. But thriving for who? The bacteria get stronger, and you get more distended. It's like living in a shared apartment with someone who eats all your food and keeps turning up the thermostat. The line between wellness and discomfort blurs until you start wondering whether the clean eating lifestyle is actually just microbial gentrification in your intestines. The truth is that fiber is not inherently good or bad, it's conditional. In a balanced gut, it's a gift. In a disturbed one, it's a weapon. If your microbiome leans toward methane producers or fermenters, fiber can amplify every weakness. And yet, the health advice remains the same, shouted from every nutrition label and influencer post. Get more fiber. More oats, more beans, more raw greens. The same mantra repeated until it becomes gospel, even for the people it quietly ruins. So here I am, betrayed by the one nutrient I trusted most. The irony is almost poetic. I try to eat clean, and my gut turned into a gas chamber. I try to do everything right, and I ended up a walking fermentation tank. The great fiber betrayal isn't just about bloating or bathroom issues. It's about realizing that health advice, even the purest kind, can backfire when your biology doesn't fit the narrative. My gut, it seems, doesn't want more fiber, it wants peace. And as I sit here, distended but enlightened, I can finally say it out loud. I gave you chia seeds, and you gave me gas and calories. Fiber, you were never my friend. You were the middleman in a microbial scam, and I fell for it one spoonful at a time.